Hi, this is John Spanky Stokes of SpankyStokes.com, and you're watching Toy Geeks Behind the Counter.
Here we go.
Where am I at? Right here.
You gonna be in? You good?
We're doing an hour, right?
We're doing 1 hour.
Okay.
All right, let's go. 3, 2.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Toy Geeks Behind the Counter. This is the 1 hour Comic-Con wrap-up special. I'm Ben.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Jack Muramatsu.
Hey Jack, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you, Ben?
I'm good. What are you doing here?
I'm filling in while George is away.
Okay.
You guys probably know me. Some of you know me. I do Vinyl Pulse. Been doing that for like 10 years or so. Toy blogs.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Really haven't.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Well, now you have.
Okay, I guess I'll go visit it maybe now that you're
Okay,
here.
thanks. Appreciate that.
No,
I'm there
Vinyl
right
Pulse.
now.
Of course people know Vinyl Pulse. So you're filling in for George while
I
he's
am.
away, and thank you, by the way,
Sure,
for doing
absolutely. Happy to be here.
that. Awesome. And this is very...
All this stuff.
The counter is cluttered.
I'm so exhausted.
It's cluttered. How was Comic-Con?
Comic-Con was horrible.
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 I hate it there.
No, come
No,
on.
no.
People
So,
see, it looked like you
This
had a
is
good time
disqualifying.
If you
Yeah.
saw last week's episode, you saw us at Comic-Con, and it
Yeah.
was awesome. We had a blast talking to everybody.
Yeah.
I was there Friday. You were there like for a month.
It seemed like
And
it.
You were there only one day?
I was there one day. I got
And it was
that
horrible
whole-
just that one day?
That whole episode was done. I was awake for 24 hours.
Oh.
I lost my side view mirror on the way home. I'll tell you about that
no.
later.
Oh my
Don't worry.
God.
Don't drive sleepy, kids.
Yeah, I think that's against the law, actually.
But we have our 1 hour special because we've got so much junk to talk about.
It's not junk.
And we've got so much
Precious
Comic-Con to talk
treasure.
about.
Treasure.
First thing we're gonna do
And then you're gonna
is
do that voice, that little guy from Lord
Gollum.
of...
Oh.
Yeah.
Treasures.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that one. Comic-Con.
okay.
He does it pretty good.
He does.
I can keep going, but we won't do that.
No. No.
Comic-Con is now a problem with our community because
Problem.
because everybody has an opinion. One of the comments that we got on the last episode was, what do we think about Comic-Con? What do we think? Is it really Comic-Con? Should it be called Comic-Con anymore? Should it be called Pop Culture Con? Should they move it somewhere else? Should they make it maybe less people? Should they stop yelling at you so much when you buy a ticket and you're walking around and they just bah? And what is it with those darn parents and those darn strollers? So people want to know what our opinion is. I'll start with the opinion on the strollers. I'm a parent with a stroller. And I have to have a stroller, okay? What are you gonna do? You're gonna get rid of the strollers? What are you gonna do? You're gonna get rid of the wheelchairs? Don't answer that. I like Comic-Con because it has everything.
Now, how many years have you been doing Comic-Con?
I've 3 years, I think.
3. How many years have you been doing Comic-Con?
Like 8 or 9?
Okay. 16.
And I hate it because it has
16
everything.
straight?
16 years straight.
Okay.
And literally, first year I did it, I was 21. 21 years old, and I got invited.
You were a puppy.
I got invited by a gallery. And back then, the only thing that was interesting to me was Simpsons. Yeah, we had Simpsons 16 years ago, too.
Family Guy now.
Yeah. So, and I got invited by a gallery, and the owner of the gallery was like, if you want to come to Comic-Con, I can get you in. I got some extra vendor badges, get you in like an hour early. Just drive down and tell me, I'll walk outside, get you in. Totally different experience 16 years ago. I've seen this thing explode.
Yeah.
And of course, even the people that got me in then, they're not even there anymore.
Yeah.
Like all these galleries
A lot of people are
Totally
dropping
changed.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally changed.
Even, you said how many years? 6?
No, like 9.
9.
Yep.
Okay, so even in the 9 years,
It's changed a lot. The first year we went, we just kind of went casually. It's like, oh, they have press badges. It'd be cool to have one of those. So you could just walk up to the counter and give them a business card. And they said, oh, here's your press credential. Good luck trying that now.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen ever again.
You get the cops called on you.
Maybe.
And you've been 3 years.
3 years.
And those 3 years have been basically the same.
They've been the same, but it's been a different experience. One, I went by myself. Second, I went with my whole family.
Yep.
And that's 4 kids and a wife. And then there was a kid missing. And then the last year, this year now, which was just going as a Toy Geeks rep, filming and puppeteering for a whole day. And so each time it's been different for me as just soaking it all in, but it's always the same love and the same hate I have. I love that everything's there. I hate that everything's there. I hate being treated like cattle and being told that I can't stand here because they think you're in line. I hate that you can't move. You can't just sit. Comparing it to Designer Con, let's talk about that a little bit, because I've had at Designer Con, and I've been there, this is going to be my 7th year.
Oh, wow.
I've had press come up and go, I love Designer Con, man. It's what Comic Con used to be, where you can go and talk to the artist and look at things and just stop and pause and da-da-da-da-da. And it's just such a behemoth, crazy thing, and then you're just like exhausted and tired, but at the same time you have everything there, everything's there, everything that we
Comic-Con is a
like.
victim of its own success. It really is. There's just so many
And there's
people
so
that have
much-
to be those kind of rules.
So much going on outside.
Oh yeah, this year I think more than before.
Marriott
Like
Hotel.
they had the Blade Runner, they had Mr. Robot,
They had Netflix.
friggin'
Netflix.
Viking funeral. What are we doing?
Yeah, they burned the whole
the
shit.
Laika exhibit, which
The
we'll
Laika
talk about in a
exhibit-
bit.
Yeah, it was. Anyway,
So should it be called Pop Culture Con now, or should it
No,
still stay
'cause it's
Comic Con?
just-
Should we?
it's just-
People
would
just,
it
I mean, Pop
WonderCon?
Culture Con is more descriptive, but it started as Comic Con. It would be super weird to change the name.
So should they create another thing that's just for comic books? Is
No.
there even a market for comic books anymore?
Sure, I think so.
yeah, people are still there. I mean, I mean, look, one of the guys that's been at Comic Con for 44 years. There was a whole article on it.
Right.
For the first time ever, they backed out because they said, one, their space has gone up to a price of about $18,000 just for
Oh
the
my gosh.
space.
Must have had a big booth.
They had, well, you know, back then.
Like a block.
Yeah.
And then they said they're buyers. And I agree with this, even on the designer toy field, the buyers cannot get in.
That's right, because it's just a crapshoot.
And you know what? You know what used to be funny? Before they put the NFC chips into the badges, more people would be able to get in and bought stuff. And now that they've actually put a kibosh on the whole like sneaking in and
Right.
here,
Made it
use
a lot
my badge
harder,
to
yeah.
get in. Yeah, the crowds are a little bit less inside the hall, but the buyers are still aren't there. So it's
Yeah, they probably didn't need to do that actually, but
it is what it is.
Well,
You
that's
wanna talk
enough
about
talk for you
toys?
guys. Is
Yeah.
that enough? Is that enough for you?
Tell us what you think. I mean, if you guys think that Comic-Con is amazing no matter what, if you guys feel how we feel that it is amazing, but you know something just ain't right, and
$70 parking? Come on.
You know, I will say this. That I think you have a different perspective of the show as a vendor
Yeah.
that's
than
probably true.
as an attendee.
That's probably true. Is it a better experience or not? Just different.
It's different.
Okay.
It's much different. Because I remember going as an attendee, and people tell me like, "Oh, you guys can buy everything," but as a vendor, and I told them, "Nah, you have a vendor badge. That's a kiss of death.
Yeah.
You can't buy anything now with a vendor
That
badge."
didn't used to be true, but it's been true for several years.
Because what would happen is the vendors would line up for the exclusives before the hall opened.
Yeah.
All these people would rush the hall,
Yeah.
and there would be a line of 200 people already. They complained to Comic-Con. Comic-Con said, "Hey, you guys are not allowed to sell to vendors." So every company slowly said, "You have a vendor badge, we're not allowed to sell to you until you come back Sunday when the show's ending." And then all the exclusives
Good
are
luck,
gone.
and hopefully it's not sold out.
But you know what? No matter what,
Hey Ben, Pinfolk, what's that about?
are we starting?
I think so. All
Well, wait. First, we have to. It's a new month. It's August.
Oh,
and we
my
have
bad.
to announce. It's okay. It's your first time. It's
Yeah,
okay.
Okay,
right.
thanks.
It's we got to announce a new artist of the month, and that artist is
Frank Montano,
Frank Montano.
who makes pretty awesome customs.
Now we want to thank Tay Lord, who
Nominated on
nominated
Facebook.
Frank, and Frank is an awesome customizer, as you can see by these wonderful images flashing on your YouTube screen right now. And
The
Yeah.
magic of editing.
Do you know who Frank Montano is? Have you ever
I
heard
haven't
of
met him, but I certainly know of his toys.
We
And
know he's a
done lot
Facebook
of-
user.
Right, and he's done a lot of Marvel-based customs, like Captain America and stuff like that, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Well, let's celebrate him as Artist of the Month. And remember, you can go to Facebook right now, Toy Geeks BTC, and nominate who you think should be the artist of next month, because we're
Right.
always looking. All you got to do is tag them so we can click on them and look at their page or whatever.
You never know.
And that's
Help us
it.
out.
All right, so now let's talk about toys.
Now we can talk about toys.
Awesome, what I've
All
been
right.
waiting for.
So Comic-Con, as any other con, as Jack was joking, there's a
I
lot
wasn't
of
joking.
That would be me.
Jack.
Jack.
Jack. Okay.
One Jack.
Joking.
Jack.
There's a lot of pins.
There is. Well, pins are everywhere.
Yeah.
I really thought this fad was going to die out, but
Pins
I
are the
don't
new
think
button.
it ever is.
They're not going anywhere that
No.
soon. But Alex Pardee was at Comic-Con, and he has a Pin Folk series, and he's on Series 2, which we actually talked about on the last episode. But this was just freaking hilarious. These are the Pooh Littles, and it's a set of 4 pins. It's like a family of Pooh.
Oh, look how cute.
Isn't that
Mama
great?
Pooh.
And they look
Papa
like the
Pooh,
drawings
Baby
too. I
Pooh.
love
Yeah.
that.
So I had to get those.
They're
and
cool.
They are
I like
very
how
cool.
it comes as like a set on the little card.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
So Alex was selling those at his booth. These were Comic-Con exclusives, as the little badge there says.
How much were they?
I believe they were
$55.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think for all 4
Probably.
pins they were either 20 or 25, maybe.
That's
something
really
like
good.
that. Yeah.
That's really good.
Because
Unless
pins are
I'm
usually
reasonable.
$10 each. So.
Unless I'm misquoting, which then I'm sorry, Alex.
You
But-
probably are.
Yeah, I probably am. But yeah, there was that pin. Do you have any? Did you get any pins?
Yeah.
all right, let's bring it all out
So
here.
what do I have? I got a Maria Nukai pin. She's a pretty awesome LA artist.
Nice.
This is Andrew Bell.
Creatures in My Head.
Right. Andrew Bell had tons of new pins. This is one I liked. It's kind of upside down bat.
This looks familiar.
Yeah. So this is old school people remember this. This is a mainframe pin. His name's Dean Bradley. He lives in Orange County.
Mainframe.
But a long time ago, Strangeco made a really cool toy of this. It was like the gangly orange TV robot kind of guy. It was pretty awesome.
Strangeco doesn't even exist anymore.
No, they don't exist.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Let me see.
But
It's
they
a
were one of
cool-
the greats
it was a cool
back
toy.
then.
Yeah.
It was.
And then what's this? This looks just like a Boba Fett pin.
This is
Boba Fett.
Boba. It's one of the exclusives that Dick Corner had, I believe.
Dick Corner.
He had Dick Corner with Dick Kevin, right?
That
That's
guy.
right. So okay, so that's a little fun bootleg pin, I guess. Okay, for other pins, I thought these were fun. Here, I'll give you guys.
These are
each one of
fancy.
these.
What is this deal?
So Acme Limited, which usually does prints and posters and all that stuff.
This is a pin? What do you put
Yeah.
this on?
It's
Like
a
on your
pin.
back?
The whole thing is a pin or just the center part?
No, the whole thing is one massive pin. This round thing.
That's ridiculous.
excessive.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, these pins were $20 each.
Where do you put this? Just I'm Iron Man.
Right there. Ah, God. Come on, these are really cool.
They're cool, but they're kind
It's
of
too
obnoxious. They look like
yeah.
coasters.
You know what they look
No.
like?
They're like coasters.
Look, I went platinum.
Come on.
That's
They
what
kinda
that
do look like
Get
that.
this away. That's too
No,
much.
these are amazing.
Ouch.
They had 5 different designs.
They're not,
Jack
they're not
says
wall
no.
worthy. 5 designs. Were they huge?
They were huge.
And you only bought 3?
I only bought 3.
What's up with that?
I don't
All right.
know.
Okay.
What
I
else?
know.
What else do we
Next.
got?
What else did you get?
All right. So let's talk about this. So, he's out of the box.
He's out of the
already,
box.
Thanks to our handy assistant.
No, we talked to Jermaine. He
Yeah,
was
we
on
did.
the last
Oh,
episode.
okay. Did he? Okay. So this is
Veil.
We talked
yeah,
about this.
This is Veil East.
Well, now we
which
gotta
is-
actually talk about
There we
it.
go.
Which is his new version. So, he all came out last year. He started his new vinyl, Veil Specimen. This is Veil East. You can see the arms are different, right? They're flashed out. The other ones are all like this, kind of like, oh no.
Uh-huh.
So he's got different arms, which is kind of cool. And actually, even though you might think this is like a
didn't
new
notice that about the
colorway,
arms.
it turns out that this is actually basically a branch off toy, So he has all new colorways that are coming out just for Veil East. And
Really?
if you're a big fan of Jermaine, you'll know that he did like at least one print and poster with Veil East. So it's a character that he's had around.
No,
and
I
obviously
didn't
it's
know
like a
about the
panda.
arms.
Yeah.
I actually remember we
Right.
talked about one of these pieces before, and
We
I didn't like the chip in the back.
I love that. That's the whole
part of the
thing.
whole
We
story.
talked about that whole thing because I didn't know
Yeah.
that there was a story.
Right.
And you guys couldn't tell me what the story was. And I'm like, it just has a chip just because it has
And
a chip.
in fact, that whole thing is, trying to figure out the story from just the various prints and minor things he said over the years has been kind of difficult. So, he was signing these for people, and he signed this, and he said, what do these bear things mean, right? And so one of the things that he's doing this year, one of his focuses, he's going to try to unpack that story and make it more available to people.
It was probably because of our episode.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly
He said,
it.
oh no, they're confused.
He was watching and he was like, no, Toy Geeks.
Well, I hope he has that in time for Decon. He said he was going to bring a lot of cool stuff for Decon.
Everybody said they were going to bring stuff for Decon,
I know,
dude. That was so
I know.
exciting.
I can't tell you there'll be another version of Veil East
Yeah, but
at Decon.
I got one of these myself. And
Okay.
I love Jermaine stuff. I said it before. I say it again.
Yeah.
So I'm happy he keeps releasing new things.
Definitely. He's releasing a lot of stuff.
So, speaking of, we were talking about things going on outside of the convention.
Okay, yep.
And one of the things that was actually set up a good week before the convention even started was the Laika exhibit.
Right.
And Laika did such movies as
Like an experience, right?
the Laika Experience, and they've had the Laika Experience at Universal Studios and a couple other places, but they did movies such as Coraline and what was it? Kubo and the
Paranorman.
Paranorman.
We want to open it. Don't
Okay,
you want to
okay,
see open? Ben is like,
open
box. Like,
it,
what
open.
is this?
What are
No,
we
no,
doing?
no,
Might
go
get
ahead.
soil.
No, go ahead.
Should we put gloves on before?
Yeah, just don't disconnect.
I'm not touching it.
No,
You
it's
touch
fine.
it.
So we went to the exhibit, and honestly, the exhibit was always busy. Look at that! Isn't that awesome? It's a Coraline, and
It's pretty cool, actually.
Here, take a look at it. So, yeah, they had like exclusive pins and posters, and you're allowed to touch
Touch it more.
Anything with button eyes freaks me out.
Is
There you
it
go.
plastic? Is the face? It almost looks like it's cloth, but that's just like paint, right?
It's
I don't know. Plastic.
It's very well made, though.
Okay,
I
yeah,
will
no,
tell
that's
you
nice.
this.
No, it's plastic.
And it's made by NECA.
Okay.
Now,
we love NECA.
supposedly this is a limited edition for the pop-up.
Only 5,000 made.
Only 5,000 made, and don't worry, they sold out because they definitely had more than 5,000 people. I saw people going in there buying these by the handful,
This is really nice.
and it was only $40.
Wow, that's a good deal.
It's a great deal, and so
Did they have other figures too, or is this the only one?
They had a Kubo figure, but it was
okay.
more of a resin
still gotta see that
statue.
Oh,
So-
less of a toy.
Yeah, but they also had like the Mondo pins,
Okay.
the exclusive Mondo pins, which they changed it up a little bit for Comic-Con, so that was really cool.
Nice.
What else do we got?
Oh man! So sharing the booth with 3D Retro, I see you handling that.
Oh, yeah.
Was 1,000 toys.
Right.
They didn't have that many toys though.
No, they didn't have 1,000 toys, but they had a lot.
They had great stuff. Are
Do
we
you know
opening
anything
this?
about 1,000 toys?
I know a little bit. I know they're known for their synthetic humans. They're hyper posable figures. Like this is maybe like 1/12 scale, but they're known for their 1/6 scale. And part of their, again, they're hyper articulated, and they have like contests at the shows where people come and they get an allocated amount of time and they get to pose it in the coolest pose possible.
Really?
Yeah, just to highlight that.
How
aspect
many
of
people
it.
came up to him and asked if these were Glyos?
No, nobody.
When I was there maybe an hour sitting, and I heard 2 people ask.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. But
You were worried
Glyos
about
is-
your own booth where you had
Glyos is
freaking
doing, like, a booth
Power
for
Rangers
them.
signing.
no. Well, yeah, we had that
Yeah,
too.
these are freaking cool.
These are amazing. So you're right. These are 1/12.
Okay.
These are the invisible humanoids, or
Okay.
the see-through plastic ones.
Makes sense.
At the 3D Retro Double G Toys 1,000 Toys booth, we all shared. We had the 1/12 scale, and Bait had the 1/6 scale.
Oh, okay.
Same version, same color as these.
Clear.
Both booths we sold out.
Oh, awesome.
These sold for $65, and I believe the 1/12 scale sold for $120.
Okay.
And Bait sold out of the 1/6 scale, I think, in the first day.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
they were
They're
all
really
gone.
popular.
And we had these, and we had the regular editions too, and we sold out of everything. But I made a deal with 1,000 Toys where 3D Retro will be getting some more of these.
Oh,
at least
excellent.
at least the regular editions, maybe not the clear ones, for the store. So
The 1/12.
Yeah, the 1/12 scale.
Okay.
New head.
Yeah, it comes with
Oh.
a face and everything. That
I don't
just
dare
pops
try
on.
to.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
top?
it pops on.
Okay.
That thing is so cool.
I think it should.
Doesn't,
right?
doesn't
I'll
the
take
old
your word
one-
on that.
The old one comes off and then you put the new
Maybe.
one. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks
I
like
see.
it does, but
Yeah.
I'll just take your word on that. I'll
Yeah.
let you
Yeah,
perform
because
this.
I want to put that head on this one.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there you go.
these were really popular, really popular. Along with the,
Now look at that.
How many are you going to have? Are you going to have a
That's
lot?
how you pose it with that head.
I think they're gonna send me maybe like 2 or 3 cases, which is like maybe
Oh, nice.
24 pieces.
Nice. That's great. Because people, they're kind of hard to get a hold of. So, like, whenever they do pre-orders, it sells out, but it takes a long time to get the
Yeah.
pre-order. So you'll have them in stock, so people can ship them out.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
did
awesome.
a pre-order for their Pizza Man figure things, which kind of looks like Power Rangers.
And in
but-
fact, so that whole thing they're doing, I don't know if it has a official title, that project. They're doing like crossovers, right? With like
Yeah.
the Pizza Man thing. And they're also doing a crossover with Glyos.
yeah. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Any artists out there, you guys can use this as a model to sketch.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a cool
Super
figure.
articulated.
So much.
Really
it can
posable.
just. I
That's
love this
very
thing.
cool. Yeah, I mean,
They're also
those
doing
So
crossover
none of
with
these are
Real Head.
shelf worthy, or what's going on?
Oh, that's shelf worthy.
Oh,
But I mean, you're gonna leave it up, or you're gonna take it home? What's happening?
I mean, we haven't talked about
Oh,
anything.
man,
in
if we
terms
do-
of,
yeah.
that's the
Let's
shelf's
do
gonna,
no shelf worthy.
Shelf the shelf
Yeah,
worthy.
Okay.
no, we're taking all this.
This
out.
is shelf worthy, just so you know. But it's different rules today.
Yeah.
This is,
Special Comic-Con rules.
Okay, what's this big thing
All right,
over
all
here?
right.
What
So
is
the
this?
gun rules?
this monstrosity. So Super 7 this year on Saturday and Sunday, they did a special event with Uncle, which is
They have a store.
They have a store in San Diego, that's right. And so for the first few days, they did Skeletor's Lair, which is their He-Man stuff that they
Right.
do every year. I think this is the 3rd year. But then on the weekend, they did this collaboration with Uncle, which is their 25th anniversary. Uncle is, I think it's James Lavelle. He's a electronic artist, music artist. And you can recognize that this is Point Man, right? In this huge box. Futura has worked with them kind of ever since Uncle started.
I thought this actual character was Futura's character.
It is, but he, since the beginning, Science Fiction, which is their first album,
Yeah.
Uncle worked with them to do the branding and use the character. And back then, a long time ago, they released a resin toy, and this is kind of like a
That
re-release.
is a big box.
Yeah, so it comes with a
Oh my
single,
gosh.
and it comes with a little toy.
I thought it was
So wait a
gonna
minute.
come with like the whole collection. In there.
And the box is kind of crazy, you know?
That's-
Like, I guess you could mount it on a wall, but I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. So, what is that? Is
Okay,
that like
so this is kind of
that's
clever.
a stand.
Right. Well, it's a stand and it has a tool purpose, right? This is a 45. It's a record adapter, a 45 adapter.
Oh, what?
And it has these little holes in it, right? And so basically you just
Yeah.
pry him out of here.
So this thing's got a bunch of purposes.
Pry him out of here.
How much did this cost?
This is $50.
That's not bad.
Yeah, record
Pry
and
him out of here.
Come
All
on.
that.
Don't break them.
There we go. All right, you pull him out, and you know he kind of true to this character. I actually don't know the difference between Nosferatu and Point Man. They're pretty similar. But the old 360 Toy Group toy kind of had this too. He was like super delicate. He doesn't really have legs, right? And so you just plunk him in here. You know, when I practiced this, it worked just fine.
Now here's the thing. Did they sell these
There we go.
inside the hall at
There we-
all?
No. So this is strictly.
Yeah, let me see. All right.
See, it sucks for people like
Yeah,
me
it was fine.
because I'm a vendor and I can't
Aw.
go outside. Oh,
Aw.
here, let me play the smallest violin.
It really
for
does
you.
fit in there. I don't know.
I wish they were
cut.
selling these inside the hall, so I
You got to
could get
separate the
one.
legs a little bit when you push down.
Yeah, it's in and then it just pops out again.
Yeah, anyway, trust us, it does
That
work.
vinyl record. That's beautiful.
So he spins while he's on the record.
Potentially, yeah. And it says, I think it says Super 7 on the front.
Uncle.
Uncle.
Uncle. That makes
Uncle
sense.
versus Super 7.
Yep. It's
That's-
again, it's the 25th
I
anniversary.
would
of
like
Uncle.
the articulation of the arms to go out instead
Oh.
of up.
Okay.
Because if he's spinning, it'd be cool if he was.
That would be true.
and then he could spin correctly. Because this is just a dumb spin. Look, I
guess that's true. I
But
hadn't
if
thought
he
of
was
that.
like this and just, that'd be awesome.
He doesn't.
Sorry to
doesn't-
break it to you, but your toy here is not too good.
No, these are.
I don't know about
I
this.
mean, I think it's a pretty cool toy.
This is.
It probably gets an award for most crazy packaging.
So what's in the record? What music is it?
That's a good question.
Uncle.
It's there were 3 different versions. There's a blue, pink, and they're all camo. Blue, pink, and green. They each come with different matching color records with different singles on it.
You want me to push them back in?
Sure. Honestly, I actually don't know what the single is.
Oh, jeez. It says it's Uncle versus Super 7.
Yeah, but it actually has a name.
It
of
says
the song,
it's
but I don't
Uncle
know.
versus Super 7 played backwards over and over again.
Yeah, I'm more of a toy fan than a music fan. But
$50, this is totally worth it. I dig it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
like it.
and you get this cool swanky box thingy.
Yeah. Did they sell all 3 colors or is it random?
No, you get to pick the color.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this?
All right, so talking about things once again happening outside the convention. It seems like we got half of our stuff outside.
Someone is grumpy.
No, I'm not grumpy. So Mind Style had a propaganda pop-up
That's right.
with Ron English. Ron English was actually there.
Make America Grin Again.
That's right.
Ron
Make
English
America
is
Great
throwback
Again.
to our first episode.
Donald T. Rich Grin.
Richie.
Fantastic toy.
Comic-Con.
If you want the toy of the year, it's right here, folks.
Comic-Con.
Right here. Can't get anything better than this. It's fantastic.
Bigly.
Bigly.
Billions
It's so bigly.
and billions
So-
of toys and billions and decons and billions.
This is
Comic-Con.
this is
It's an
the
hour episode. I can go on all day.
this is the Comic-Con exclusive version, which is a little bit more vibrant in colors. The colors are actually the same, but it's a glossier, vibrant
This is the
version.
blacklight one, isn't it?
I don't.
I think it is. One is a blacklight.
I wish it looked like this though. Look at this.
I think this
But
is
the
the
gri-
blacklight one.
How
No.
awesome.
No, I think
Yeah.
this is like just a glossier, vibranter one.
There's one that's a blacklight.
There was
Let's
a
see.
black version, which was very limited. I didn't get that,
Oh, okay.
but I did get the regular edition, which is a duller
Right.
version of this,
Right.
and then I got this version too.
Right. Too bad we don't have a blacklight.
You're dollar, not dollar.
So
It doesn't glow
so-
or anything.
no, but it's
Under a blacklight.
it's cool.
We all do.
But clearly, this is a Richie
Richie Rich.
Rich version.
Dennis the
of-
Menace.
No, Richie
Dennis
Rich.
the Menace. That's how Dennis the Menace talks. He's always like,
Of our
hey, Mr.
fearless
Wilson,
leader.
Mr. Wilson.
Fearless
You can't-
leader.
Our fearless
Our
leader.
I was
Fearless.
fearful. Little
Fear,
fearful.
no fear. Fear less.
Fear.
Instead of fearing more, fear less.
Even keel. Even Stevens. Sheila Booth. Fear right there in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Wavelength.
Why did we do this?
Because
Because you get
People
to do
love
the
it.
squeeze.
people love it.
And the seal. And the squeeze and the seal. Seal, squeeze.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm losing my mind.
All
Moving
right.
on.
All right.
No. Let's talk about it. So at the pop-up, they had this toy. They had a lot of pins.
Outside, not in the con.
Right.
So if you were a lonely booth vendor, you could not get it.
Now, here's the other thing, though. Here's the thing that Mind Style did that Super 7 did not.
Okay.
On Sunday, they brought these into the hall
Oh, all
to
right.
sell at the booth.
That was nice of them.
It was very nice of them. So if I didn't have a chance to schlep all the way to J and 10th to get these, even though I did, because I wanted to say hi to Ron, I would have been able to buy these inside the hall.
Okay. Smart.
So there you go. And I think they did sell out of these. So
Okay.
I dig it.
Very
It's
cool.
huge. It's a huge. It's a big figure.
Never gonna end.
Yeah.
Is it made in China?
I think it
much
was,
is it?
I think it was
Made in
like,
China.
Well, of course.
yeah, of course. I think it was like 120.
20, I think?
20.
And I think it was
I
about
think so.
billions and billions.
No.
No, 120.
Can I put it away now?
120.
It was 120. You can put it away. Busts. Can we talk about busts?
Hey, is this a bust?
Let's talk about busts. We're going to talk about these guys first.
These
okay.
are cool.
So first of all, this was sold at Gentle Giant 3D Systems.
It's my favorite.
This
Greg
is
Simkins.
Greg Simkins.
Hey, we
And
know that guy.
This was based off of his last show, No Strings. It's the
Pinocchio,
That's right.
which we went to that show, but we didn't get any footage because we just went for fun. We didn't go
We
as
didn't
Toy
go-
Geeks.
yeah.
What?
And
Sorry.
it's
gotta
just the
enjoy our
detail
lives.
on this is incredible. This sold for $60.
It is really nice. He did signings 2 days, right?
He did.
for
He
this?
did do signings. I didn't catch him during the signing. I was lucky enough to walk over to the booth, and
It's really nice.
they were nice enough to sell it to me.
It's got his I'm scared, like, bat logo,
it's
bunny logo.
so good.
Yeah, that is.
It's just so good.
Let me touch it.
It's really nice.
And then
You said it was $60?
You know, it looks
60.
heavy. It looks heavy, but it's a nice weight,
Yeah.
but it's not like heavy.
Yeah, it's really well done.
it's a very
I wish
nice
it had
bust.
a little foam,
And
a little padding though. That's the
it's
only thing that's
perfect. Like it's exactly. It looks like his drawing.
Right.
which I love.
Which is not easy.
Yeah,
to
I would
do.
just put some felt.
And then over at Alex Pardee's booth, he didn't have these the first couple of days.
Okay.
I had to go back on Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember, but the guy who makes these for him brought it finally to the con, and he had a couple of different versions of these. There was the face hugger one, and then there's the one where the face is blown out and just an eye hanging.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of
But
crazy.
this one's really cool.
This one's amazing, and every single one is unique because the guy patines it by hand.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So the patine is different on every single one.
Ooh, and signed.
And he signed it for me. I wanted one. I guess I missed these during Decon. He said he had them there.
So that's
last
why he
year.
doesn't have the felt, because if you need it signed, he has to sign the bottom.
There you go. But these were going for $100.
Okay.
And there were only 10 of them.
Oh,
Yeah. Which
that's all he had left, basically?
That's all that were made.
Oh, all that were
10.
made.
That there were 10 made for Comic-Con. 10 of each design.
So they were $5,000 each.
Right.
No?
No, they were $100 each.
Oh, okay.
So, which is totally worth it in my opinion.
I like this one better.
I like them both. That's why I bought both.
They look good together.
They do look good together.
I think they need to make more
Same
of
kind of
stuff
color
like this.
scheme.
It's
Imagine a whole bookshelf of just these.
dude. These are so great.
Aren't they
These are
beautiful?
so amazing and so beautiful and so well sculpted that this is the type of stuff that I love to find at Comic-Con.
Okay.
And literally,
Just
I
unexpected things,
Yeah,
kind of?
I
or-
saw one of these when I was interviewing Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one of these behind his booth, and I'm like, when are you going to make these? And he goes, oh, the guy just hasn't delivered them yet.
Oh.
So I'm glad I saw that, and I'm like, that's when I came
Did
back.
they sell out of the Crayola? Do you know?
I'm not sure,
Okay.
but I would think so. You know who might still have these is KPP Projects.
Right.
So get in contact with KPP Projects if you want
Which
one
I
of these.
still remember as Mary Karnowski Gallery.
Yes, that's sometimes referred
Yeah,
to. And
right.
if you want one of these, you might want to reach out to Alex. He might still have a couple of these as well.
What's that? What's that?
Okay, so this, I think I follow Big Shot Toy Works. Klim. Yeah, and I remember.
Oh, hey.
I remember seeing this on his.
Gosh.
Yeah, the head.
Whoops.
No, it's magnetic.
So
Oh.
why? Does it come with different heads you can interchange?
No, I think it's just because to keep it in the box, they don't want the head to pop off. So
Yeah.
it's a separate piece. Probably for molding and sculpting too. They probably have to do it that way. So this is.
Okay, well that's really cool.
So I guess this is a project they did for Stern Pinball.
Okay.
For people that go to Comic-Con, if you go to the game section, like 100, 200, they have like Xbox and all these other guys there, but they also have Stern Pinball, and they usually bring a couple of their new pinball machines. This year, for some reason, they decided to make this awesome freaking bust.
It's from one of their games.
I don't know. I think it's just maybe their
Maybe
mascot.
Nuclear Blast. It says Nuclear Blast on the back.
It does say nuclear, and it says Stern Pinball
Is it
right
like-
there.
Yeah, I guess it's like a
It's
game.
coming out of the
I will
pinball
tell you
bag.
that any fan of Stern Pinball, and I know
careful
Stern
with that head,
Pinball,
man.
and I love their pinball machines and all that. So for me, this was like a total treat. I was
Yeah.
like,
Pretty neat.
yeah. And I think this thing was, I think it was like $75.
Felt.
Okay. You're definitely getting your value weight-wise.
Yeah.
It's crazy
It's
good.
really hefty.
Now they had this version, and then they had like an all bronze version.
Oh.
But I think I like the painted one better.
Yeah, you should have bought both of them.
No, all I need is one.
No, I like the paint. I like painted stuff
at
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
More detail.
But if you had
Rock
bought
and
the bronze
roll.
one, it would fit in better with its brothers.
Yeah, but if they had a bust of that like that,
Well, I
then
guess
it'd be
that's
different,
true.
Yeah.
Ah, this is so.
So you have one shelf of the bust and then the other shelf
Right.
of stuff like that.
Yeah, but
Right.
this is freaking insane. I mean, look at the
I love the
detail.
claws coming on the ball there.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it when companies like, that usually don't do toys, make something special like this.
Yeah. They do
Who knows,
it right,
maybe
they
it's-
take their time.
30 years of nuclear blast. That must be why.
So
It must be one of their OG games.
Must
worried
be.
about that head though. Don't tip it over.
It's pretty solid on there, dude. You got to really like,
All right.
It's magnetic?
yeah.
Sometimes they do that just as a way of doing articulation.
I
Right?
trust Klim. Klim does a good job in his stuff.
Klim.
In Klim we trust?
In Klim. We got to have Klim on the show.
We should. He would
Yeah.
love to be on the
When
show.
you coming out, man?
There you go.
Moving on.
What are we gonna do? You want to do
let's
some
do
of this
something on
crazy
your
stuff?
side.
Yeah, let's do
Clearing
some of
everything
this.
else.
So, to Kevin,
Kevin.
not here, but at least not on
he's
camera.
here. He's
but
here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Now,
to Kevin is all around. So, but he wanted me to show you these. These are the It toys. He said these are the toys that everyone is scrambling to get on eBay.
He would know.
He would know. He is the expert at that. So this is Usagi Yojimbo, Stan Sakai.
That's great.
From Nickelodeon, and it's a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Comes with a comic. It's pretty cool.
Was this limited?
I would open it, but he'll have a coronary.
Let's open it. Let's open it up.
Open it right now.
Let's
and
open
really
it.
rip it open.
Rip it open.
It comes in a really sweet box too.
Kevin's already on the floor convulsing.
He's on the corner crying.
I wish I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I just never grew up with them I never grew up with them as a kid. I just didn't watch them.
It's all Back to the Future with you.
It is. It's all Back to the Future.
Well, you didn't remember the crossover episode where Ninja Turtles meet Doc and they go Back to the Future?
No,
It was great.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I can't give it up.
You're a liar.
I can never do this right.
So
That's pretty cool. Do you remember how much? Is this signed?
Yeah, it is signed. Yes.
Wow.
He mentioned that. So that's an extra $15 at least.
Were they? These were like $30. $30 for this? That's
Really?
not bad.
That's pretty good.
And it's going to go for $3,000. Flip it. You flip that.
It's going for like $300.
Flip it, Jerry.
And
This is
And-
another Nickelodeon super hot, red
Oh,
hot, radioactive
boy,
hot
Pop.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pop.
oh, Pop.
What do you have against Pop? It's
No, I
vital.
love Pop.
Come
I
on.
love it. I love Pop.
Baxter
Pop is great.
Stockman.
You may
GID.
remember episode 20
GID.
when we did our Pop
So
Talk.
this is pretty cool. We'll open this too.
Actually, I can't complain about Pop because we had a Pop Megazord.
Okay.
What's a Meg? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like the big.
We had a Pop
thing from
Megazord that was
Power
exclusive
Morphin
to the
Rangers.
con.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Did it do well?
God, those things we had 6 cases, 72 pieces, and we could have sold all of them like in an hour.
You sound unhappy.
No, it just amazes me.
Power of the Power Rangers. So this
That's cool.
is Yu Xiaolong.
That's cool.
This was it's by Kenneth Tang from
What is
Black
it
Sea
again?
Toys. Yu Xiaolong.
You shall.
Xiaolong. Yeah,
I ain't
You
doing
shall
that.
long what?
Dual-headed dragon. I'll just ignore that.
Okay.
We're so wrong.
You know, kind of temple coming out with a dragon on it. It's pretty awesome. He's had several versions of this. This was a Comic-Con exclusive with Reconstruct Studios and Mindstyle.
So Mindstyle made this.
No, I don't think so. I think Kenneth made it, and you know it's their exclusive. Just like sometimes people make stuff for a retailer and they sell it. Yeah, I don't think it's produced by Mindstyle.
This was one of the most sought after toys.
It is. It's red hot. Yep.
Like, even people that I know that don't like the whole kaiju monster thing,
Yeah.
they saw this thing and they're like, I gotta have it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
And I still don't know how Kevin got his hands on it.
Because Kevin is a master.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, he's plugged in.
He's juiced in.
Yeah.
He's in the
Him enough
Matrix.
compliments yet?
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's it. We cut it off.
He paid us
there.
for this.
That's enough.
Yeah.
So how much is that going for? $3,000.
I believe this is $300. Is that right? Yeah.
Holy
always go
moly.
to $3,000.
Wait a minute, $300 for this thing?
Yeah, they're hand painted by him, the man himself.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Hand painted?
Yes.
Let me see.
All of this is hand painted.
Yes. I mean, some of it's probably airbrushed, but I mean that's what.
But
I mean when I
hand
say
airbrushed,
painted.
I mean-
by him, not some
How much
anonymous
if
factory
it's-
worker.
If it's $300 retail,
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask how much is it going on the secondary market?
I don't know, $1,000. I haven't looked.
Okay, the James Groman pieces that we were looking at from
King Corpse.
Yeah, the King Corpse. Those things that were supposedly going for online for, I think, like Kevin said, something like $5,000.
Wow.
This looks
Really?
like ceramic too.
5,000.
It looks like a cookie jar or something. Like it doesn't look like a toy.
But I can imagine like these things
so
are
great.
probably, if these are 300, then what? Maybe they're going for at least 1,500, 15,000.
I don't know, but they've been in demand a lot. And the crazy thing is, he actually does like a 10-story version of this too, where
What?
it has like all the special version.
What's Kevin gonna say when this goes missing?
I don't know.
What's he gonna say when I put a little hole right here and make it into a piggy bank?
Don't do
It'd be
that.
great.
Yeah.
Like here you go, kids.
Well, then you got to put a hole here.
It's a whole thing. That's okay. I love the challenge.
You love a challenge.
All right, what's next?
All right.
Have that.
This one?
Okay, so this guy was fun. This is just one of the fun toys that you pick up. It's,
Okay.
Because all the other toys are boring and angry.
So here's the thing, you pick up a lot of the toys that we pick up. They're like collectibles or they're art figures, and we know they're limited, and they made like 10,000 of these things. Yeah, it's Vader.
Okay.
but it's poster Vader.
But it's
poster Vader.
It's the Vader version
3D
from
pop
the
out of the
1977, 78?
77.
77 is when the movie came out, so I would say the poster came out 76.
Oh, fancy.
Fact check,
Okay.
fact check.
76, 77
May
poster.
19, 1977.
So you see
You
that
don't know
like
that?
Vader back there with
Right.
the little star in the eye, and it's like
that's kind of neat.
oh. So if you look at this one, you see he's got the little star in the eye,
Yeah.
and like he's got the different
I love it.
shades of blue.
It's pretty cool.
And I was like, and it's got the
makes
40th
this?
anniversary. This is
Figs.
Jack Specific.
Oh, okay.
This is part of their Big Figs line.
Okay.
I wish they made an R2 and C-3PO of this, though, like this, from the poster.
From
Right there.
most likely they
Next
will.
year.
Yeah, most likely. Because I think this one actually sold very well for them. It sold for $50.
Okay.
That's great price.
So-
Pretty reasonable.
It's actually a little bit higher than what they usually sell their Big Figs for.
Oh, really?
Because you usually buy this one for like $20 in Toys R Us.
Wow.
This size. But the cool thing about
Is
this
this
one,
a Comic-Con exclusive? Do you know?
yes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
The cool thing about this one is that when you squeeze the feet, it's one of those like where the body turns around.
Action kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a toy to play with.
It's
Are
a-
you going to take that out and
No.
show us?
No.
Let's open it up.
No, don't do it. Don't
I feel
do it.
so sad.
Don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
Don't do it. Okay, good.
Huge. All right, moving on.
Okay, so
So that's it.
actually, we have a bunch more stuff. Why don't we just go grab that and come right back?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Blah, 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 bling. What else we got?
All right. First of all, okay, so
Pins.
we were talking about pins.
Yeah.
There were a lot of pins. So
So we forgot some pins, man.
we
Get the pins out. Get
there's
the-
so I stopped by Giant Robot, and I love these. These are from Take a Penny Company,
Not leave a penny.
not Leave
Different
a Penny.
company.
And they have
Science
these
heroes.
Science Heroes.
Let's see.
Science Hero pins.
Awesome.
So Einstein,
Tesla.
Carl Sagan, Neil deGrasse.
Is it DeGrasse or DeGrease?
DeGrasse?
DeGrasse, I think.
DeGrasse?
DeGrasse?
They had other ones, and Tesla.
Don't know.
And then speaking of pins,
Other heroes?
other heroes, other types of heroes, everybody that got a Comic-Con bag, so basically
right.
every single badge, you were able to get a bag, and it's sponsored by Warner Brothers.
Where's my bag?
I don't know. And
You
then,
had to go upstairs and get it.
and then in the corner of the bag was a little slot where they inserted
What?
a pin.
Genius.
And they had 6 different pins
6, really?
of the Justice League. So I was able to get a Superman, a Batman,
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
and a Flash.
Oh.
Can you guess which one was the hardest one to get?
Wonder Woman.
No, Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Come on.
Sorry.
Gal Gadot. Anyway,
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
No.
Not made in China.
Oh, God. So these were kind of fun, and it's just funny. I saw a couple people trading for these things. It was like
Somebody out there
insane.
has a whole set.
But you got to remember, they made like thousands of these. There was like, what, 120,000 attendees?
Something like that, yeah.
Thousands.
That's about right.
Let us know in the comments if you guys got bags, if you got this pin, what did you get, and who out there has Wonder Woman? I want to see.
I
what she
also
looks
wonder how many people didn't notice the pin.
like. Who threw the bags away with the
No,
pins
I think
inside.
most people knew that. No?
Hey man, I
really?
almost threw toys away that were still in the package. We didn't know they come with
One of
accessories.
my friends traded his bag for another bag because he wanted a Westworld bag.
Okay.
And he didn't know there was a pin
Oh.
attached to his bag.
Whoops.
Gave the other bag, which already had the pin missing.
Right.
And
So
that
he's
was
down
it.
a pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he got no pins.
No pin for
Oh,
him.
that's sad.
He touched 2 bags.
Yeah.
0 pin.
Yeah. So the other thing was there's a lot of art.
What?
A lot of art.
Art?
at Comic-Con.
Wow.
And
You mean like flat 2D art?
Yeah, flat 2D. Shag was there. Shag.
That's
had
right.
A
Shag
really
had a
cool
whole
setup.
crazy booth.
And these were just amazing. So that's Andy Warhol.
Okay.
That's
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Yes. And
100 of 200.
Yeah.
And who's that?
and this is oh my god,
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
So they all have a pet. That's
Yes.
the thing here.
Yeah.
So
Everybody with a
basically,
pet.
it's artists and their cats.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's
Ar-
genius.
and they had only
That's
200 of these.
The kind of cat that they would have. Exactly.
Yeah,
What are the numbers here? What'd you get?
100.
They're all
I got set
matching 'cause it's
100.
You got
set.
all of them 100?
Yeah, set 100.
That's got to be something to it. Well,
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really nice.
So
It's amazing.
How much was this?
was Johnny Cash there? Did you have Johnny Cash?
no, these were the only three that they
wonder
had.
what- I wonder
I
what-
don't think Johnny Cash would have a cat.
You never
Why
know.
not?
I don't know.
Of course he'd have a cat. He'd be all
doesn't-
drugged up and
Why would he be all drugged
Did
up?
all these
he'd
artists
be like
have
And
high
Johnny-
on
in real life?
cocaine and riding a tractor
Johnny-
through
Cats in
fields.
real
Johnny Cash and my cat. I think so.
Okay. Okay.
So,
He'd name it Kitty Cash.
Kitty Cash. Kitty Cash. Let's move
Moving on.
All right, so
Hey, whoa, wait. Hey.
this was really exciting. This is a comic book. They
but
sell them at Comic-Con.
Oh, wow.
This was the debut of the. Remember the figure that we had up there, the
Last
Die Onward?
month, yeah.
This-
Which ruined my life, by the way, because
Why?
I didn't know who they were.
You didn't?
No.
Oh,
And they were
interesting.
trying to tell me, oh, you got to watch Chappie and you got to listen to this, you got to go do this.
Yeah.
And I searched who these people were and I watched their music videos.
Okay.
And I just fell in love immediately because it's like Marilyn Manson, Lady Gaga had a baby.
pretty crazy,
And then
yeah.
that baby had a baby with another baby. And that's what you got. And I was
amazing.
just listening
Yeah,
to their
they're pretty
music and
crazy.
their videos and just.
So the cool thing
Yeah.
about this is they teamed up with the artist Ashley Wood, who does comic books, and the figures were called. Do you remember what the figures like? Well, there was another figure that
I don't remember.
Remember, we had to.
Something.
We had to.
We had the trippy out.
Yeah, we had to trip you out. So.
Anytime we
to be
see
on
a
the shelf
curse
right here,
word,
but
we
not
get a
anymore.
trippy head.
Yeah, so the comic book is once again called Yeah Everyone. Did I just get a trippy head on me?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
Well, that's going to happen a lot if you open it up.
And it's awesome. This is massive.
Show it.
Let's
But
see.
the cool thing is I got Diantward to sign it.
They were there?
They were there. So
all he wrote was ninja.
Ninja.
I could have written that.
Ninja.
Ninja and Yolandi, right?
And then Yolandi signed
Oh,
the cover
cool.
for me. And Ashley
That's
Wood.
a good signature.
Ashley Wood was there too. And he was signing. And this is just a
Right, because he had, talk about on the outside, he had his whole U.S. Venture epilogue thing, right? In
Yeah.
the gallery outside.
See, she signed it over there for me.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
So
It's so cool.
he signed that.
Did you go to the gallery to get it signed?
Yes. So
Okay.
basically, the way it worked was they had a gallery. They rented out a gallery,
Right.
3A, and they had like a retrospective, like art and figures and all that stuff. And 50 lucky people were able to get invites
Oh.
to the signing.
Okay.
George and I, we got an invite.
You bribed someone.
No, we didn't bribe someone. We went there and, we stood in line, and it was a very long line.
Did you beg?
We begged, yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, did we beg? And oh yeah, yeah. They gave us basically.
That's cool.
Basically, one of the things is they give
Alternate
you these little
clothing for the
shirts.
shirt.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so this is the shirt that Ninja made for me.
Oh, that's really neat.
There you go.
Big Ben.
Big
Awesome.
Ben.
Are you gonna do
You
something
might have to blur that out.
I'm not blurring anything.
All right. But it
cut
was
the whole thing
so
out.
much fun,
Awesome.
and it was
That's
a
really
long
neat.
line,
I
but
like the whole clothes that they can customize for your figures.
so good, so good. And then the last thing that I got, which we can talk about, it's
You have something else
fell
down
right,
there? Hidden?
fell. Can you get it? It fell. All right, there we go.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
That's mine.
I got
It
this
is,
for
huh?
Jack.
Oh,
So
wow.
WETA.
Okay.
WETA was
right.
there. Now, who are WETA? You know who WETA is.
WETA makes things.
What do they make?
Well, they make the special effects and the toys and all that stuff like King Kong, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit.
They're from
good stuff.
I think
Jackson.
they're like I think they're a
WETA
company out of-
Workshop.
Yeah, they think they're from New Zealand.
Yes.
And
Peter Jackson's company.
and as I bought a couple of pins from them too. They had Chappie pins,
Oh,
which I bought
okay.
Chappie pins. But as I was checking out, I saw this, and I opened it. I'm like, this is real leather, And
Is it really?
And it's got a map of Middle Earth
It's a
on it.
map of Middle Earth, and it's a passport holder.
But
But you could use it for other things.
I'm going to turn it into a tobacco pouch.
Oh.
And it's got like little pockets, and it's got the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's where the little
And that's
lighter
for you.
goes. And this is where the little tool goes, a pipe tool.
Cool. Yeah, it looks perfect for that.
Smell that, man.
It's amazing.
And then the pouch is going
It's
to
really supposed to be a
cure
passport
the
holder?
tobacco
Yeah, it's a
in there.
passport holder.
Okay.
Because, it's a map
go to
of
Middle Earth.
I get it.
Do
It
ya?
seems more like
Do
a
ya?
tobacco pouch.
It does.
Well, for this guy, it works totally like
It's
a tobacco
great.
pouch.
Wow. That's really nice.
There you go.
Wow.
For you, Jack.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So, we got, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we got a lot more stuff, little things, mostly
You want to
pins.
do these real quick?
Oh, yeah. What else did you get?
So, from Kid Robot, they have been doing a lot of Andy Warhol, as you know. And this is their Comic-Con
I actually
exclusive.
got one of these, too.
Space Fruit, I think, is its official name.
Ah, so good.
Kind of cool with the shades, and
at
I love the colors. It's pretty
Little
cool.
Andy Warhol.
I like the colors, yeah.
The Andy Warhol Dunnies always sell well. Like, we love them.
Sell well.
We love them here at 3D Retro.
So well.
This is a really good exclusive.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to have it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
buy
really
Dunnies too much anymore.
And I don't particularly like Andy Warhol, but that's a cool figure.
I like this one.
Yeah,
Did they sell out?
I don't think so.
No, they didn't sell. Okay. So you might be able to still get some from
Wouldn't
Kid
it be
Robot.
cool if they made a medium size of that one?
Oh,
It
no,
would be
Kid
cool.
Robot, they probably are going to make even a 20-inch one of this. And it'll be $5,000.
I didn't get anything because I was only there for one day, and all I was doing was filming stuff and puppeteering.
That's why we got you stuff
Wait,
instead.
and there's one more.
That's why I got stuff.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing to bring to the counter.
No, come on.
As you can see, I've kind of opened these before, but Single Servings, which is by Ono Food Company, also known as Andrew Bell.
Oh, no, fool.
Oh,
He's
no.
doing keychain series. They're all like food-based things.
Who made these?
Andrew Bell.
He actually made them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, in his basement, he carved every single one of them
Yeah.
out.
I didn't see
Yeah.
these.
Yeah,
is it?
so the thing is
is
these
that, a
this
chicken?
was supposed to be, it's a drumstick.
You're not gonna open it?
Hidden Bear. You can.
That's all
Be my
right.
guest.
These are so good.
Oh, look at
So,
you got
yeah.
a bite taken out.
So the deal is, the reason why you probably didn't see them is these are brand new. He had 4 cases shipped over just so that he could release them at Comic-Con. And being the perfectionist that he wasn't 100% happy. So this is kind of like a beta release. So instead of selling these, he gave them away free with purchase. So if you bought something, you
But I
could get
did buy
one.
stuff. He wasn't there at the booth though when I
Okay.
bought it.
Okay. So yeah, so there's, you can see there's like the Ono Sushi like fish, and there's the pet food in a can, which is his new thing.
The burritos.
Burritos, yep.
The burritos are called Crazy Carlos and something Ernesto.
I wonder where he
he?
got that name from.
Yeah, Peace Brothers. So
Yeah, so
I
these
like
are coming
these.
soon. Yeah.
these are so much.
Maybe you can carry them in your store.
I would love
That
to,
would be
Andrew.
cool. I want the
please.
fish.
Yeah, the fish is cool, right?
So great. I love the blue when he's looking back like.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the skeleton. Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
I wish I'd gotten a couple of these. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
I think that's it.
I think that's enough. Aren't you exhausted? It's enough.
No, more. People want more.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Look, Comic-Con's huge.
Huge.
And
Huge.
Huge.
In good ways and bad ways.
in good ways and bad ways. We'd love to hear from you
Definitely.
and tell us what you think about Comic-Con. And
Let us know in the comments. What do you hate about it? What do you love about it? How would you change it? Would you let half of the con go out first and then the other half later, so not everybody's stuck in people traffic for 30 minutes trying to cross the street? What would you do?
That would be interesting.
That was insane.
That was
heading
awful.
back.
We literally were like, it's right there. We need to go. Then it's just.
Yeah. Do you remember the times? I think they've coordinated it better now, or maybe we just got unlucky. Like several years ago, because there's a train track that runs right in front of it.
Yes.
Occasionally, the train, this big cargo train, would just stop,
And this is-
it would be there for like half an hour.
And this is not one of the small trains. This is the Union Pacific people.
They need to,
Like, this
put a
thing-
stop to that thing for 4 days.
it's actually moving, but really slowly. It feels like it's stopped.
Dude, we were lucky because there were times, like Jack said, where this thing, it's a cargo train and it goes on for 40
and
minutes.
it blocks basically.
40 minutes just like
can't get
ding, ding,
across.
ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
So let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about all these
thing-
toys. What'd you get? If you have any toys that you got, We want to see pictures. So maybe you can go on Instagram and tag us.
Yeah,
in
what
the
was your
pictures.
favorite
Yeah.
exclusive?
Or on Facebook, post it on our wall. This is what I got at Comic-Con, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk, we'll continue this episode with you guys.
Yeah, did we forget to buy something? I mean,
Sure we did.
I know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set that we talked about earlier, like,
Right.
we-
All the Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah.
oh my God, there was so much stuff. So much
So
stuff.
much stuff.
NECA had stuff, and Mezco had stuff, and Hasbro, and Mattel, and the lines, of course,
It's
were
never ending. Neither are the lines.
Never ending story. I actually have never
Copyright.
stood in a Comic-Con line before.
Oh,
wow. Then you
I've
haven't.
never stood in a
You've
line.
You
never-
haven't lived.
You haven't lived. You've never lived.
All my badges get me right in. I don't go anywhere, and I don't stay. I don't wait for it. It's like if there's a line, I'm like, forget it.
It's not worth seeing.
It's not worth it. Yeah, I don't care.
You never
know
done
why?
the Hall H thing? Have you done
I
the
got
Hall
the
H
phone, I
thing?
just
Like
look
wait
at-
for like
No,
5 hours
never
for a
done
panel?
What? I don't even know what's inside Hall H.
You know, all the panels are on YouTube later. What's the
Well,
point
yeah,
of seeing it live?
I don't know. It's not the same, I guess.
But I see. Let me explain, because I don't like live performances, so I don't like concerts either.
You don't?
What?
I don't watch concerts.
never
You don't
done
like
a
I have
plays?
the CD, and it plays exactly how I know
That's
they're
why
gonna
he never
play.
goes to his kid's place.
And you know you can sing along with it, and it's not going to change. Yeah, it's not the same. I'm going to go see a live performance,
But
and
you
they're
don't
going to
get the
sing it
energy
differently.
with being with all the people that are fans and
Don't
doing
you wanna
bad
see your
versions of the
favorite
song.
band?
Who likes the people? All my favorite bands that I like have broken up or died. So yeah, I don't like, so to me it's like people, I don't care, energy, I don't care. You know what I like? I like fandoms in movie theaters. So like I'll wait in line for a movie.
Okay.
I'll wait in line for a Star Wars or something, and I'll be in there, with the people. I love that. Like I just saw War
he'll
of
do that.
Planet of the
Okay,
Apes,
but not
and
concerts.
everybody was like, whoa, like I love stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. So lines, panels, all that stuff, it doesn't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't get the panel thing. I mean, I do, but I wouldn't do it.
I sit at
there
home
were
and I watch the
lines-
Star Wars panel live.
Because it really looks like some of those are like 7-8 hour lines if you really want good seats.
all night.
Yeah.
And then like you get a seat all the way in the back where it's like you're literally watching the panel on the screen.
What's the point?
And then you come home and you can
probably
watch
just
the
YouTube
exact
it,
same
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
on YouTube the next day.
With close-ups and cut.
but you
the
get
same, though.
but you get to tell people that you were there.
That's right.
That's it.
yeah.
Forget it. All right, people. Well, let us know what you think, and then don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like, and don't forget to share, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Please.
And nominate your favorite artist for Artist of the Month.
Yeah.
Nominate your favorite artist.
need another
follow
one.
the artist, and if you want us to keep doing these shows, you got to give us some support, man. So, or else
we
walking
saw.
out.
Tell us what
we
you want.
met a few fans. It was
Oh,
great.
that was so fun, by the way. Everybody that came up and was like, hey, can I get a pin and sticker because I'm a Toy Geeks fan? And people recognized this and gave them
great.
away. And
That's awesome.
Chester and I walked around at Chester and gave away
Poor
pins. It was
Chester.
really fun. Really nice meeting you guys and seeing you guys and some of the pictures we took together and all that. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right.
All right, thank you guys.
See you guys next week. Toy Geeks. Signing
ya.
out. That was a nice one.